Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Ad Astra Ab-
Where's my key? Not again. Yeah. Sight clear. Obelisks were used to record important information in the ancient desert civilization. Hey, Alhaitham, there's some writing here I'll need you to decipher. I've sent it to your screen. Do you see it?
Got it. It's a little blurry, but I should manage.
Take a look and tell me what it says. Oh, and I'll send any other similar text directly to you from now.
Let's start with this one. It's a variant of an older script. Herein lie verses written for the Yellow Sands. Looks like cultural information from the age of King
If so, I suggest you delete it.
Words thrown together merely for fun. I had no idea Aru kept a record of this.
Well, as long as you're certain that this is strictly private information, that's fine.
It is unimportant.
All right, well, I guess I'll start now. Found some more. Sending them over to you.
These are all reports about the Gurubad conflict.
Can we delete them?
I'd say so. Most of this information has already been...
What if there are details in there that Vahumana missed? What are we...
They'll just have to live with it. If we don't resolve these issues now, there won't even be an academia in the future, let alone a Vahumana Darshan.
Yeah, you're right. There's some other similar monuments nearby. I'll check them out. Another monument.
Hold on.
You're still reading it? How long is it?
It records the development and governance of the Oasis civilization. Most of it concerns the Jinn, but it also contains records left by the artisans who built Aru.
Is it important?
Some of it. There was no way for me to read the whole thing in its entirety, so I had to rely on my intuition to pick the parts worth keeping.
What about the artisans' records? What do they mention?
They're speculations, mostly. For instance, they were wondering how to protect themselves if King Deshret decided to silence them after the construction of Aru was complete.
Sounds like pure mythology to me. Surely that kind of thing didn't really happen.
The records do emphasize that this was merely their conjecture based on various myths. Still, the artisans did leave details of their plans to survive, including blueprints for their escape route.
Even that got recorded? Okay, well, I'll make a copy of this.
Is that truly necessary?
No, the blueprints are important. I want to keep them as a memento. I think that
It meets the requirements of the contingency plans, so we should be good.
I gotta say, it's the strangest feeling. This cross between reality and the intangible. It's like drifting between life and death. Or in and out of a dream. Using my own hands to
Chasing dreams in the most literal sense. Definitely a novel experience.
What happens if my spirit just...
That won't happen. Anyway, I wouldn't celebrate just yet if I were you. There's likely to be a...
All right. I'd better keep my wits about...
Traveler from afar, do you worry for the fate of
Whoa! It's so big.
Greetings, Crocodile.
Please be at ease. I'm just here to chat.
Sounds like you really care about...
Yes, although to be exact, it is a
Speaking of Nahida, Paimon was...
Wait a moment.
What is it?
I tried calling out to a pep. This can only mean that she is focusing all her...
All the gods who served King Deshret seemed super surprised to hear that Apep agreed to help Nahida.
Are you aware of the history between her and... Then you are learned indeed. I'm glad to know that Sumeru has the support. At the end of his life, King Deshret tricked the Dendro Dragon into swallowing him whole, leaving her to bear the torment of his sins. The Dendro Dragon despised King Deshret, yet he outwitted her. Rather than bringing disaster to the land, he chose to deceive her and thereby ensure his annihilation. An act that surely displays his... The Dendro Dragon stands for the glory of a bygone era. She hated Al-Ahmar and what he represented. All the gods. And so, her willingness to help the Dendro Archon through this crisis comes as a great surprise.
Yep, Nahida did her...
So Lesser Lord Kusanali put an end to the As much as she loathes the Seven, Apep knows kindness when she sees it.
Yeah, that's the sense we got from dealing with her too.
She is not incapable of coexisting with other living things. Rather, she actively chooses to avoid coexistence. And this despite the fact that she symbolizes life itself. All of this being said, I wouldn't expect too much from her if I were you. Nothing will change her hatred toward...
We'll keep that in... Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with Apep? For all we know, the Fatui might still be in the desert. Just to be on the safe... I'm alright, Paimon. Huh? Was that Nahida's voice?
It seems the treatment was...
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
Here will do just fine.
I had no intention of taking you any further. One ought not expect greater generosity than they have earned.
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis within a sandstorm. Only those who make it through the swirling winds can know just how beautiful that oasis is. And how...
You dare appraise my being?
No, I'm expressing my gratitude.
Awake already. You are more resilient.
Pep, I feel much better.
Gods and their gratitude mean little to me. I would rather you give me your assurance that the situation with Irminsul and Sumeru's... If I suffer any ill effects from the ley lines, you, as the god of this land, will be held.
I understand what you require, but I would assume this task even if you did not demand it. Sumeru is my responsibility.
A farcical notion. God of Sumeru, I hope you realize how unextraordinary your...
And yet, maybe it is precisely what defines me.
Then hold steady.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep? Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places,
I see that after all this time, El Ahmar's menagerie of ministers remain as...
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little sooner, you might have attended a meeting of the Seven Pillars.
What a nauseating thought. You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today. A swarm of them tugged on my tail on my way over. Goodness knows what hovels they crawled from. Why do all the creatures of this world remain so lowly after...
What did you do with them?
I cast them away. What would you have me do? Keep them as trinkets? Boer, this is where we shall part ways. To be clear.
Then I wish you peace as you return to your dwelling place.
It matters not to me. Simply refrain from...
A force to be reckoned with. At times like this, I feel glad that she has no interest in...
Hold on, just hold on, okay? We're almost there. We made it! Huh? Wait! Uh-oh! I'm gonna fall! Well, that's a relief. A pair of safe hands indeed.
The Dendro Archon's familiars. They are the last thing I expected to see here.
Huh? Wait, what are the Aranard? Obviously I was worried about the Dendro Archon. I've been supporting them with my Pari powers the whole way here. Oh, you seem pretty nervous. It's not just people. It's all these non-human beings. I can't believe you made such a long and dangerous journey just for my... I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrival settle in. Traveler, Paimon, shall we find a place? Awesome! Let's get... Well, first Okay, I think that covers everything. everyone. It's only us. It must be very tough for you coming all the way out here, especially since you don't like the Veluca. Is everyone back in Vanarana doing well? Everyone's here. Good. Are you okay? You look like you were about to pass out back there. Then you're forgetting who I am. Don't Red Oh, excuse me! Are you comparing me to Paimon? I suppose everyone is gathered here because of me. I can't thank you enough. Right now, we're focused on restructuring Aru, processing it. I can help too! Just let me... Up to no good? Traveler, Paimon. I have other work to attend to here, then... No problem? Thank you. I'm counting on... There's one other thing. If you are to work alongside the people of Sumeru, you will need to make yourselves visible to them. Is that acceptable to everyone? There's nothing to fear. No one here will hurt you. But if you do feel... Very well. Now, I shall bestow a small blessing upon you all. Do not fear. Everyone's here. Wonderful.
Dendro Archon. Are you recovering all right?
I'm doing very well. I see. Using the power of it's a sound plan. I regret to be the bearer of bad news. But with the state that Irminsul is currently in...
Alas, we had
What about non-traditional means?
Non-traditional?
Are you saying...
Desperate times call for...
Ah, it's you. The Aranara have good intuition when it comes to people.
Given everything that's going on, I'd be more surprised.
Miss Nefer, as a professional intelligence,
Not one that I'm willing to volunteer.
let's say I'll treat this as a pilot project aimed at expanding your intelligence operations. Whatever business you're in, an avenue to demonstrate your ability.
I like the sound of that.
Given that you rarely set foot in Sumeru, practically no.
I take it you've read the files on every...
Yes. I also skimmed the list of evacuees, and are more or less
Any initial suspect?
limiting the scopes to males whose recent activity could be viewed as suspicious. The Aranara saw 2 people talking, but currently we only have 1 suspect. The other person was probably just a messenger, and in all likelihood has already...
Everyone is heading for the desert per the evacuation order.
There's no way it was a spur-of-the-moment decision to act at a time like this. We need to smoke him out from wherever he's...
Sounds like you have the big... I see. Your suspicions are well-founded.
So far, we still lack solid evidence that he's been bribed. He hasn't made any recent purchases that would indicate he came into some
Then let's get closer to him to confirm before we make our move. I can handle it. I'm not based in Sumeru.
And you're certain you've never encountered this person in...
I'm certain. Besides, it's extremely rare for me to have had any direct contact with Sumeru mercenaries besides Jet. Sino, stay out of sight and wait for my signal. If he raises any
Understood.
Excellent. Well... Darker skin, scars, freak. Nothing unusual about how he dresses or a coin. Interesting. Could that be how his contact? Sorry to bother you. Has everyone here already left?
Ma'am? What are you doing in Caravan Rebat all by yourself?
My friend and I lost some of our cargo along the way. I didn't want to miss out on potential business, so I told her to go on ahead and meet the client. And then there was a terrible sandstorm. I guess I must have taken...
Forgive me for asking, but just to be on the safe side.
Sure. She has blonde hair, and she was wearing a hat and a white dress.
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Ah, my apologies. During this exceptional time, the Corps of 30 are under orders to be extra cautious when dealing with unknown...
I understand. Well...
Hey, wait! They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up with them on your own. Why don't I give you a ride? I'm here to collect the last few people anyway.
That would be amazing. Traveling with a group...
Hey, let's not worry about the money for now. Wait here a moment. Once I'm done...
All right, thanks. Let me know...
No need for that.
Okay. Well, I wish there was some way I could repair...
You're not wrong there. I mean, what kind of cargo is so important that it's worth risking your life to get back? I hope for your sake that it...
I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help. But be sure...
Oh, really?
We're in the antiques business. You understand? Some of our goods aren't acquired through...
Ah, no one... Well, ma'am, in that case, it turns out that maybe there is something...
I'm all ears. But to be clear, our commission isn't cheap. Think carefully before you act.
I'm sure that won't be a problem. My issue is...
Pure gold. That's quite something.
If you look hard enough, there are many treasures to be found in the mausoleum of King...
It has no distinct Snezhnayan markings. That'll be why he's going with that story. And he clearly doesn't want to arouse suspicion, so he's on the... Surely you have an existing business partner. Won't they take it off your hands? I hope I won't be attracting the wrath of my competitors.
The shop I used to work with is having cash flow issues at the moment after losing some money. I'm under enough pressure as it is without having to deal with them. On the off chance anything went wrong, I'd never get my money back.
I understand. Gold is the last thing that traders with cash flow problems want to see.
As it happens, I'm just about done packing. Shall we make a move?
Sure. Let's walk in.
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to stay behind and tie up loose ends. And I ended up being one of them. You're lucky you ran into us in time.
I certainly am. I don't know how this happened. One thing led to another, and look how it ended up. I just hope our client doesn't get spooked and cancel their order.
Fingers crossed. But either way, life goes on, and we all have to make a living somehow.